Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick thoughts video on the latest Smash Direct, which is the last Smash Direct that they're going to have, probably until like the next game, I'm not sure. But it said final video presentation and that they were going to reveal everything that they were going to have as DLC from until like the end of the Wii U's life cycle, I guess. I didn't do a quick thoughts video on the last Nintendo Direct, but there was a big thing in that one, and that was the fact that Cloud was in the game. And that's something that blew a lot of people's minds. We never thought it was going to be possible for that to happen. But it happened, and now we have Cloud from Final Fantasy VII in... Wait, this is Final Fantasy IX. Okay, Cloud from Final Fantasy VII... Wait, this is 8. Okay, Cloud from Final Fantasy... This is Chrono Cross. Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Oh, this is a beat up one. Ew. This is actually from a big lot of games I got last year, and a lot of them were kind of in bad condition, especially the disc games, because there's a lot of cracks on this, so I don't have a really good condition Final Fantasy VII. But these two games I actually got yesterday for my birthday, and for my birthday I mean I bought them myself. I got them on Amazon brand new. These are brand new PS1 games. They're still sealed. It's so cool to have like sealed PS1 games. I don't want to open them, but I still want to play them, so I'm probably going to open it at some point. Anyway, that was a tangent, but yeah, my birthday was yesterday. You might have heard it on the podcast that my birthday was going to be the day after, but yeah. Anyway, so Cloud is in the game, and he has his own moveset, which looks really cool, and he has this limit break thing to where if you hit with the limit break as like the down attack, it does like a 1% damage, but it has incredible launch power. And they also showed off his new stage, which is Midgar, and that has something similar to the Pokemon balls that just float around, and those are the summon materia. And all the summons look pretty cool, though they're all kind of 2D. They're not really 3D like a Pokemon are. And I guess they did that for time restraints and the fact that they can have the summons on the 3DS as well, because this stage is going to be available on both platforms. But besides going over Cloud, they also revealed a new character from the next Fire Emblem game, which isn't out in the States yet. And that is the main protagonist of those games of Fates and Conquest, and that's Corrin. And apparently Corrin has dragon blood in them, and there's a type of class in the Fire Emblem games where it has like they turn into dragons, and there's some classes that turn into beasts, but there's a certain class that turns into dragons, and it's a pretty cool class. So I'm glad they have one of those characters as a fighter in Smash. Though, we've gotten a lot of Fire Emblem characters, maybe too many, because it's a pretty big chunk of the roster now. I guess Sakurai just really likes the Fire Emblem franchise. I mean, I like it too, and I'm glad it's getting more popular, but still, that's a lot of the fighters to be Fire Emblem characters. But that wasn't the only character that was announced. They revealed the winner of the fighter ballot earlier this year, and apparently it went to Bayonetta, which is incredibly awesome. I never thought they would actually put Bayonetta in there, even though Bayonetta is now sort of a Nintendo franchise because of Bayonetta 2, and I actually need to finish Bayonetta 2. I've played Bayonetta 1 before on the 360, but I haven't actually finished this yet. I've only played the little bit of the beginning of it. But Bayonetta, she looks incredible. Like, her moveset seems like top tier. They brought in the Witch Time from the game, and she also has a really good Final Smash. Everything about her moveset looks incredible. And I like how there was an asterisk beside the #1 choice worldwide for the fighter ballot. It said something like, of negotiable and realizable characters. So they were probably referring to things like Goku and, unfortunately, Snake. Because of all the stuff going on with Konami right now, they really couldn't do it. They also announced a lot more Mii costumes with a Geno Mii costume, which unfortunately he's not going to be in the game, but there's a costume at least. Another costume I'm glad to see in there is Ashley from WarioWare. And then there's also Tails and Knuckles, which kind of look ridiculous with the Miis. It just reminds me of the Blonic cartoon from Yukino Joe. How embarrassing! And at the end of the presentation, they revealed the numbers of the totals of all the fighters, the stages, the costumes, and items, I guess. And it really shows that over the past year, Smash has grown into this enormous game. I unfortunately haven't bought any of the new DLC characters yet, just because I haven't played the game in quite a while. What I'm hoping they'll do is that sometime next year, at least at the end of next year, they'll release an Ultimate or Complete Edition where at least they'll have all of the fighters and stages that have been DLC. I don't care too much about the costumes, but the fighters and stages I'd like to have in like a one package. Oh yeah, there's also going to be some more amiibo coming. In fact, Pretty much all the fighters are getting amiibo, and that includes Bayonetta, which is amazing. And speaking of amiibo, I actually ordered another thing for my birthday, and that is the Zero Suit Samus amiibo that I had still not gotten. There's still a ton of amiibo I don't have, but this is one that I really wanted, and it was actually the same price it should be on Amazon this past week, so I got it as soon as I could. And by price it should be, I mean 13 bucks, which is what they should always be. In fact, I think this was actually like $12.29, which is a little below $12.99, so that's good. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to keep up with all of the amiibo, but maybe someday I'll, like, try to get as many as I can. I still want them all. But overall, this Smash Direct was pretty great, and had a great surprise at the end with Bayonetta. So what are your thoughts on the Smash Direct? And what are your thoughts on Bayonetta being in Smash, and Cloud being in Smash, and Corrin being in Smash, and all the characters that have made it into Smash? Tell me down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, by now we're getting a bit used to winter. We're like soldiers in the middle of a campaign, growing hardened to discomfort and better able to take it.